Okay, so you guys must really like me to do this because I was tagging yet another questionnaire with 11 all new questions, just like the others are. So let's get to it. I'm gonna go with autumn because I like the colors of the leaves mostly, and people are like, why would you like autumn? It like rains all the time. And see, here in Delaware it does rain a little bit, but not as much as other places, I don't think. And we get a very nice comfy with sweatshirts that zipper up and all the 9 yards, and football, and you know, we get all that cool stuff here with some fairly decent weather. Good one. I would go to Ireland, I think. Yeah. When I was in high school, we had to do a project. We had to plan a trip to an island, and I chose Ireland, and the teacher's like, oh, you can't do that, it's not an island. I'm like, the fuck it ain't. It's called the Emerald Isle, it's right there in the name. So I was able to do it. Ever since then, I really wanted to go to Ireland. I'm going to take the bullshit answer and say a boat or anything like that. A blanket. Because it's a security thing. A working laptop that I can be comfy on and it will never lose power or charge. Supplies. How about that? I have a fear of movie theaters. I have a fear of answering the door when I'm not expecting anyone. 3, I have fear of people around me dying. So there's 3. I'm gonna pick major crimes with this one. And the one thing I would change would be to give Emma some kind of redeeming quality. I mean, we haven't really seen much of her yet, and we're only on episode 4. But Nadine Velasquez is so sweet and so nice and so silly, and I just Emma almost seems to me like she's not even a well thought out character. There's nothing. She's just pissed off that Sharon's closest to Rusty makes her job a problem. That seems like all she's there for, and if we have to deal with that all the time, I'm not gonna find any joy in her character at all, and I want to find joy in her character. If they took her off of the showcase or made her a little more likable, or just made her a love interest to Julio, I'd be okay with that. I'd be completely fine with that. Of singing with the Philadelphia Symphony Orchestra, because that was a thing. That's just one of those things that I never want to forget, and I had to battle it out with against other people, and they chose me. And I toured with them for a little bit, so it was super awesome. I listen to a lot of stuff. There's certain things I do not listen to, and that's a lot easier to say than what I do listen to. Music I can't really stand. Screamo, heavy metal, I just can't. Not a fan of country, unless it's like older country, like Patsy Cline, Dolly Parton, you know, Johnny Cash, that older kind. List question. I guess make myself healthier. Make what I look like in here fit what looks like out here. Does that make sense? Only one, so. I'm only going to be 25. I'm not even 25 yet. It's only like, I don't know, 8 days before I'm 25. So, I still got a little bit of time. That's a good question. And this isn't what character do you understand the most, because that would be a different answer entirely. Do I identify with the most? Probably Jane Rizzoli on Rizzoli and Isles. And my friend will tell you that she's Mara and I'm Jane, and it's a definite, you can tell. For instance, we were at my aunt's house, and she was getting ready to go to work or some shit, and I was there hanging out. And she starts like hacking and coughing, and I said, what the hell is going on with you? And she said, I'm aspirating on my saliva. And my aunt upstairs getting ready goes, "What did she say?" I said, "She's choking on a spit." So it's just, you know. It's a toss-up between hibachi and sushi sumo, which are both not super expensive, but it can get a little pricey. Depends on what you get. I find myself wanting to do more on rainy days, wanting to go shopping or, you know, whatever. And I don't know why. It's how my head works. Rainy nights are obviously a lot more comfortable to fall asleep to.